grassroots organization that works for clean air by addressing energy, transportation, and agricultural issues. He's been a community organizer in social and environmental issues since 1960 and has been instrumental in many environmental campaigns in North Carolina for the past 3 decades. And he's one of our steering committee members. Yay!
Thanks, Sharon. I want to talk with you about 3 pieces of legislation which have been introduced in this session of the North Carolina General Assembly. We're all talking about things that we can do, that we should do in the future. Here's something we can do right now. 15 very courageous legislators, very progressive legislators in the North Carolina General Assembly in these 2 buildings put forward a bill. It's House Bill 401. It's called the Efficient and Affordable Energy Rates Bill, and talking about swimming upstream in this session of the General Assembly. While all this negative stuff is happening, they've put forward one of the most progressive pieces of legislation anywhere in this country right now. And we all need to know about this, and we all need to support these courageous legislators, and we need to get thousands of phone calls and emails and visit every legislator in both of these buildings to tell them to support this piece of legislation. House Bill 401, the Efficient and Affordable Energy Rates Bill, would mandate that the Utilities Commission of North Carolina design an inverted tiered block rate structure that would reduce energy consumption in North Carolina 50% in the next 10 years. That's called addressing climate change to scale and addressing climate change for real. We need to get behind this. What it would do is reward people, businesses, and industries that invest in energy efficiency, reward those people with lower utility rates, as it penalizes wasteful energy use. The more energy you use, the more you pay per kilowatt hour. The less energy used, the less energy used. The less you pay per kilowatt hour. That's what we need, because economics determines and motivates people to change, and we need to change. We need to start using less energy. That's within our power to do. We don't have to ask Duke Energy to do that. We can use less energy. And when we do that, we shut down power plants. Go out and support House Bill 401. There's another piece of legislation that Pricey Harrison, who was up here a little while ago, introduced, the Appalachian Mountains Preservation Act, House Bill 613. Now, Pricey was kind of discouraging. She sort of treats it as, she said, I'm Don Quixote, in introducing this bill. But she also said something which was very poignant. She said, that's your legislature, that's not their legislature. And she's right. We can't allow the current leadership in the House and the Senate in North Carolina to determine our future. We have to take control of this situation right now. We have to get out there and tell them what we want. We can't wait for the right political moment to come along to make these changes. We have to create the right political moment right now. We don't have time to wait. We have to inundate these people with the power of the people. Just like, we may or may not agree what happened in the Arab Spring or different places. Those people don't even have democratic institutions, and look how they had the power to overwhelm their governments. We have all these rights and these powers that we're just not using. We have to get together and use this power that our founding fathers gave us and overwhelm these institutions. We have to pass Pricey Harrison's Appalachian Mountains Preservation Act that would put a moratorium on new coal plants and ban mountaintop removal derived coal in North Carolina and divest state pension funds from fossil fuels. That's not theoretical. This is live legislation that we can act on right now, and we need to do that. And there's one more piece of legislation we need to act on. A group of legislators in both the House and the Senate have introduced a resolution to Congress to overturn the Citizens United decision of the Supreme Court and end corporate personhood. We have to demand that they pass that resolution. I don't care who's in charge, whether they're Democrats or Republicans. It's up to us to get that passed, not them. Let's go out and do it. Thank you.